Hello, it's Jeta, and today I thought I would do a little book haul because I really enjoy watching these, but also I've collated quite a few books over the past kind of month or so because obviously it was my birthday in March, so I received quite a few books for that, and then I also bought a couple books since then. Yeah, so I thought I'd do a little haul of the books I've recently got, but also it's quite easy to film, and at the moment I'm in the midst of my exams, so I don't really want to be spending too much time on YouTube things because it's less of a priority right now. So yeah, I'm going to show them in the order that I received or bought them, from furthest back in time to present, if that makes sense. So the first book, or books plural I should say, I got the summer seasons editions of the kind of children's classics. These are limited edition books, and because there's only 10,000 of them printed. So basically I received Alice's Adventures in Wonderland as a Christmas present for me from my uncle. As you can see, it is literally the most gorgeous book ever. This is laser cut. Obviously this kind of plasticky covering is meant to come off, but it's just to protect the book. But it's just so beautiful, and there's like gold foiling, and then inside you can see like the number that the book is out of 10,000, which is very cool. But also they just have these pages where they have like the quotes from the pages, and just absolutely beautiful. And they come with individual bookmarks as well, with the kind of same laser cut design. So this is just one of the summer collection, so there's 3 others which I then decided to purchase after I received this, and I think I got these in early March. So I got The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, which is the green one. I also got Jane Eyre, and then also Persuasion, which I'm actually really excited for because I've just not heard very much about Persuasion. I think it's one of Jane Austen's less famous books, like not like Pride and Prejudice or Emma. I know very little about it, and it feels like almost a mystery to me about what on earth this book is about. So I'm really excited to read that. But as you can see, they're very heavy and hard to hold up. I'm literally going to drop them. Okay. So these editions of the book are produced by Thomas Nelson, and every season they put out 4 books in a collection. For now, I'm very happy with these, and it just feels so special. So then I received a book from my sisters, which I just didn't expect at all, but it was so lovely of them. Like, I just cannot believe that they thought of this. So as you can see, I have the 3 illustrated editions of Harry Potter, like the first 3, and I was missing the 4th, which is the last one that there is out at the moment. So Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is my favourite Harry Potter book from the series, and yeah, this is the illustrated edition by Jim Kay, and honestly the illustrations in here are just amazing. I cannot even describe them. I will show you a couple on screen, but they're just gorgeous, and I was very happy when I received this on my birthday. So then another book which I received for my birthday, this is from my cousin, and I did ask for this, but it was still so nice to receive it. I think that seeing a book in a bookstore or online and then actually having it on your shelf is just a completely different thing. So I received David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. So this is, as you can see, a very fat book. I think it's almost like 1,000 pages, and I got the Black Spine Classics because I really want to start kind of collecting these. And basically one of my reading goals for this year is to read this specific book. Like, that was one of my reading goals, which you might know if you've watched my reading goals video. But I kind of wanted to have a physical copy to read because even though I have it on Kindle because it's like free, I just think that seeing your progress physically is quite motivating, so I kind of wanted to just have the book, and this way I can kind of annotate and put sticky notes all over it and things like that. So yeah, that's my idea with this. So then I received another present for my birthday, and this book is from my best friend, and it is literally just perfect. I did not expect it again at all. It is A Wonder Book for Boys and Girls by Nathaniel Hawthorne. I've not read any of Hawthorne's work, but I'm really excited to read this, and it's basically like a collection of classical myths, like classical children's myths, and stories which have had a twist placed on them. But what I love most about this book is literally just how gorgeously vintage it looks. Like the spine, first of all, the gold foiling, this lovely deep red, and it's just the most vintage book I own. But it makes me so happy. And also inside they have, it's like a combination of drawings, like illustrated drawings, and like pictures and paintings, which I really like. That it's kind of a combination of the two. And now I'm going to move on to two books which I bought when I visited Waterstones for the first time after lockdown, and just going there brought so much joy to me. I've missed it so much. So when I went, I felt like I just had to buy some books. It just felt like I needed a good reunion with the bookstore. So I got two books. I got On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous, which I've heard a lot about from other people, and apparently it's really, really good. It's basically a letter from a son to his mother, but she cannot read. So the mother will never be able to read this letter, but he writes it anyway. And first of all, I just love books which are written as letters. But secondly, the premise just sounds really unique. I've never kind of heard of anything like this before, but apparently it's really lyrical. So yeah, it just seems like the type of book that you should definitely have on your shelf instead of reading it on a Kindle. So that's why I got it. But also, can we just appreciate the cover, like the autumn leaves and just the deep blue, and lovely. I love it. And then I also got Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and I got the kind of coloured spine classics you might have seen in Penguin. I've seen these for ages, like these spines, and I love how they look on a bookshelf, because when you have loads of these, it looks so pretty. I've been meaning to read Pride and Prejudice for absolutely ages because of Jane Austen's work. This is the first one I want to read. I've actually not read any Jane Austen before. I've read Bronte, but I just never read Austen. So I wanted to start off with Pride and Prejudice. I kind of know the story plot a little, but I've never actually read it. And yeah, I've been meaning to buy this for a while. I just didn't know which edition I wanted to get, so I decided to get this one. So the last book I bought, which is super recent, it literally arrived today. I ordered it online because they just didn't have it anywhere, is The Death and Life of Sylvia Plath by Ronald Heymann. So this is basically a biography of Sylvia Plath's life, particularly what kind of happened leading up to her death. So basically, I'm taking English literature A-level, and in the course we study Sylvia Plath's poetry and Ted Hughes' poems and kind of compare them and look at them together. So I wanted to get a deeper understanding of Sylvia Plath's life. I do know a little bit about her, but I just can't seem to find very much online, and I just really wanted some good contextual knowledge of her life before going into the course. So I'm probably going to read this over summer holiday just in preparation for A-level. Oh my god, this smells like walking into a charity bookshop, like a really old bookshop. I can tell this has been read. You can really tell it's been read, but that just makes it even better. Okay, I'm done rambling about the books. So those are all the books that I've recently gotten over the kind of month or so. Yeah, as you can see, my bookshelf is getting quite filled. I don't even know if you can see it. There's quite a few books here too. So yeah, I am running out of space. However, the second that I finish my GCSEs, which is very soon, it's like 4 or 5 weeks now, which I am so happy about because it has just been a long year. all of my textbooks are gonna go from my shelf, which will give me a lot of room to play with, but also I want to unhaul some books. There's quite a few books which I don't really want here anymore, so when I get rid of those two, then I will have room for all of this stuff and any new books which I buy as well. So yeah, I will be filming a reorganizing my bookshelf video sometime in the next few months once I finish my exams, so do await that. But yeah, that's the haul. I don't know what else to say. I feel like maybe I didn't explain the books well enough, but it's my first book haul, so I think we'll cut myself some slack. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm not going to say I hope it was helpful, because this is literally a useless video, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.